sit down. You don't have to be that formal.
I'm just trying to give you some respect, Chief.
It's a little late in the year to start that. Pushing for a Christmas bonus. Hey, where's Rudolph?
I don't know. I think we lost him. I'm thinking about putting out an APB.
Hey, there must have been some shock last night for you and Nelson finding Hopkins' body like that.
Oh, was it ever? I mean, we thought he was asleep. The poor old guy was just sitting there holding a watch in his hand. Did you get the coroner's report?
Yeah, I was just looking it over. I thought you'd be interested.
Well, what's the conclusion?
Natural causes, heart failure.
I see.
No, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no way we can consider him another victim if that was entering your mind.
It's really rotten luck, Chief.
Yours or his?
Both. Him, of course, mostly. But then there is Gavin. I mean, if Hoffman did know anything about all this watch business.
Calvin, do me a favor. Let's drop this watch business. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right.
You heard from Tyler lately?
Yeah, he called last night. Said that he and Lorimer had a meeting with these two guys to discuss business. And, no, he sounds okay. No problem so far.
When do you expect to hear from him again?
Usually calls pretty late in the day.
All right. I'll be waiting for your call. I got some more things to take care of before my lunch date. Talk to you later.
Okay. Well, you just made a liar out of me.
What?
The chief was here asking about you. I told him you never called this early.
Oh, hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, well, what you got? Anything happened?
Yeah, Kelvin, I want you to check something out for me.
Okay, let's hear it.
Look, we met these two guys last night, a guy named Chummy Davis and Vincent somebody or other. Anyway, they've got this notebook in which they keep records of all their transactions. Now, one of the notations is on a guy named Gunther Wagner.
Yeah, well, I'm not too overwhelmed with that news. We already knew Gunther hung out with some rather unsavory characters.
Yeah, well, you might be more interested in this. Gunther Wagner ordered a box of cartridges. A box of blank cartridges. Now, what do you think that means?
Gerard was so sure she could prove that Sky bought another watch to fool the police. Now Bobby is dead, and so is the jeweler they think she was going to see. There must be some kind of a connection.
No, I know it seems that way, but look, here. It says that Mr. Hoffman died of a heart attack. There is no relation between those two deaths. It's just an awful coincidence.
Oh, come on, Nicole. I don't care what it looks like to the authorities. 2 deaths within the last 2 days. Somehow they are linked to Sky Whitney and that watch, and no one is going to make me believe differently.
Jody, will you please listen to me? Now, just accept the facts the way they are. It was Shakespeare, some great big brain like that, who said, things without remedy should be without regard.
Oh, sure, it's easy for him to say. But his wife, Anne Hathaway, wasn't rotting in jail.
Touche. Where are you going? Are you going to see Gavin?
Yeah. I just hope that he is in a good mood.
Well, I can guarantee you one thing. He'll be in a better mood than you are.
Well, I hope so.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is ready for your signature, Mrs. Gavin.
Oh, thank you, Nora.
I hope that you won't mind me saying this, but I overheard you and Dr. Kavanaugh talking about inviting his patients here for dinner, Miss Avery.
Yes, we were. You'll get a chance to meet Jinx Avery after all, Nora.
Well, I'm really very surprised.
Oh?
I mean, I just want to ask you, why are you bringing that woman into your home?
What?
I hope you'll understand that it's out of feelings of fondness for you and Dr. Kavanaugh that I'm saying this, but frankly, Jinx Avery sounds like nothing but trouble.
I'm trying to be nice to her. I thought I might as well, since everyone else is trying so hard.
I'm sorry, it's not my place to say this, of course. It's just that she sounds like a really peculiar person. If Dr. Kavanaugh was my husband...
Well, he's not, is he? Thank you for your concern. I really appreciate it, but, if you'll excuse me, I really don't think there's anything further to say on the subject.
Whitney residence?
Spencer, it's Nora.
What is it, Nora? What do you want?
Oh, you could be a little more cordial. After all, I'm inviting you to lunch today.
Why so generous all of a sudden?
Why, I'm always generous. But more so today. Because I feel good and I want other people to be happy, too.
The only time that you're happy is when other people are miserable, Nora. I have a distinct feeling you've been causing somebody some harm. You want to go celebrate?
Well, that's silly. Well, lunch or no?
All right. Where? When?
Sid's place, 1 o'clock.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yes? Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Whitney, if you don't mind.
No. Will you please tell me what it will take to keep you police officers from hounding me in my house, Mr. Stone?
I wasn't aware that the restriction applied to me, Mr. Whitney. I knew that Damien Tyler was unwelcome here, as you've made that clear on several occasions. But I thought you'd be satisfied by the fact that he's been suspended.
Yes, I find that a very comforting thought. You can go now, Spencer. I'll call you if I need you. Well, all right. Get on with it, will you?
A small detail has come to my attention with regard to a former servant of yours, Gunther Wagner.
What about him?
We've been informed that he bought a box of blank cartridges. Would you know anything about that by any chance?
Blank cartridges? No. I wouldn't know anything about it, and I don't know whether I'd believe the story or not. As far as I know, Gunther never owned a gun.
Mr. Whitney, are you sure you know nothing about a box of blank cartridges?
I just told you that, didn't I? How many times do I have to repeat it? Now, if you don't have any more questions, I have got affairs to take care of. Thank you.
Certainly. Oh, one more thing, please. Have you had occasion to buy a watch from a Hopkins antique jewelry store?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. For my wife. An old pendant watch. Now, is there a criminal action in that?
Oh, no. Thank you for your time.
What is it, Spencer?
I was wondering if I might leave the house for lunch today. Will you be needing me, sir?
No, I won't be needing you, Spencer. You may go.
Thank you, sir.
And some big help you turned out to be, Gunther. Even from the grave, you're behind this. I know it somehow. You're behind it. Why didn't you just buy the cartridges somewhere out of town, instead of getting them from your crummy friends? Now I'm going to have to find them. But hell, I can't even remember their names. All I can remember is that they hung out in some hole in the wall. What was the name of that place? Damn you, Gunther! Why won't you stay dead?
Oh, it's perfect. Thank you, Sid.
Sid, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you're looking kind of drawn out today. You sure feeling all right?
Well, I could just use a good night's sleep. Guess I'm having a hard time getting over Bobby's death.
Wow, poor Sid.
Oh, Kelly, I didn't know what to say.
I didn't either. Well, anyway, how'd your acting class go last night?
Oh, it was fine. Except that our numbers are dwindling. 2 of the new students had to leave. There are only 7 of us now. Don't you drop out, too.
Well, Val, you know the only reason why I go there, don't you?
Because you enjoy it, I hope.
Well, of course I enjoy it. I also enjoy being with you.
I know you do. Oh, Kelly, I have to tell you something.
What's that?
Well, look at that.
That looks very official. Internal Revenue Service.
Read it.
Dear Miss Bryson. What? This is unbelievable.
Well, it doesn't come as a total shock. I think deep down I always knew that I would never see any of that money, that the IRS would take it all. But that last paragraph, now that's pretty funny.
On completion of the final audit, you will be informed of how much tax you will owe? What?
Wouldn't that be the final irony? If I owed them money?
How can they do this to you? That money is yours.
Tell that to Uncle Ben.
I had several times. Believe me, it doesn't work. Oh, listen, I didn't mean to make a joke about it. I'm sorry. I know this letter's a big disappointment to you.
Well, it doesn't make me happy, that's for sure. But I keep telling myself,